A question was asked about the observance of Salatul Eid in the home as a result of the pandemic, and also the condition of saying the khutbah in the Eid. Would it also come if we have to observe our Eid in the home? Attentive to this question before today's class, would quickly summarize the opinion of all the scholars and arrive ourselves at a clear path with which we adopt for the observation of the Eid prayers in the situation of the pandemic. Nevertheless, scholars are unanimous on the observance or praying or saying the Eid prayers in the home if there is a difficulty or reason for such, except the Hanafiya. And the Hanafiya are of the opinion that observing the Eid prayer is not to be said in the home, because the Prophet ﷺ ordered women who are menstruating to also go out for their Eid prayers. But the stronger opinion is that Nawafil are best observed in the home, and particularly if there is a condition that warrants us to say in the home, then saying it in the home would not be a problem. Imam al-Mazani, reporting of the opinion of the Shafi'iyya, he says it is not strange that there will be a condition that warrants us to observe our Eid prayers in the home. This is also supported by the Malikiyya, as Al-Kharashi stated that the opinion for observing the prayers at home is permissible. However, there are two views with regards to the Malikiyya as regards observing it in congregation or observing it individually. Imam ibn Qudama in Al-Mughni reported the opinion of the Hanabila when he said, it is a choice for one to decide to observe it individually or to observe it in congregation. However, the Hanabila supported the view of observing it in the home. We would have to reinstate the opinion of the Hanafiya, taking the view of Ibn Abidin, who stated that Eid prayers are meant to be in congregation and they are meant to be observed on the prayer ground, and one is not to be observed and one should not observe it alone. It must be in congregation. This is the opinion of Imam Ibn Taymiyyah, and it is also supported by Shaykh Uthman and numerous other modern scholars. But the stronger opinion is that in a situation of pandemic, there will be no problem whatsoever observing our Eid prayers at home. And this is the strong opinion of the Hanabila and the Malikiyya and of the Shafi'iyya. Imam al-Nakha'i also supported this view. And the condition of khutbah is not part of it. This is because khutbah is not a condition for Eid prayers, like it is a condition for Jumu'ah prayers. Anything that is made a condition is to be said before the act, like the scholars would say, particularly Shaykh al-Fawzan in his book Al-Mulakhas al-Fiqhi. He said, the scholars use the maxim Ash-shartu muqaddamun ala al-mashrut. A condition precedes the action the intention for salah comes before the salah, and it should not be said after the salah. Thus, the condition of Jum'ah prayer is khutbah, and that is why it is said before the khutbah. It is not part of the condition of Eid to observe the khutbah, and that is why it comes afterwards, that it is required to be said. Thus, when one observes the Eid prayers in the home, it is not required to say the khutbah, and this is the stronger opinion. It is reported that Anas, whenever he misses the congregational prayer of the Eid, he gathers his children and they observe it without khutbah. This is what scholars have referred to as the conditioning ruling. So the condition for khutbah does not come in the Eid prayers, and thus يصليها دون خطبة. It is encouraged that we observed our Eid prayers in our home without saying our khutbah, and this is a strong opinion. وَالْعِلْمُ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ وَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ فِيكُمْ.